Most people understand the cycles of the day and the month and the year. However, most people are not aware of the great precessional age that spans 25,960 years. This great precessional cycle is broken into 12 parts, just like the zodiac, each spanning 2,160 years. A product of this great precessional age is that the Earth's pole star circumnavigates around its axis. That means during the course of this great age, the Earth's pole star changes. Here is the ice core sampling map from Barry Cunliffe's Prehistoric Europe. This shows the past 700,000 years regarding the Arctic ice core ionotropic maps. I have marked the past 4 precessional ages in green, blue, orange, and red at the top, and also the massive temperate drop-off points in aquamarine towards the right of the graph. Here we can see some of the artwork which has been generated during this past precessional age. Also, I would like to draw our attention to 2 important religious cults that emerged during this time, the stellar and the lunar cult. Here we see the same ice core map enlarged, showing the 5,000 years just before the beginning of the last precessional age, the time shown between orange and purple on the map. It's during this time that we begin to see artifacts of this alien culture. In other words, artifacts that could not have been made with the Paleolithic stone tool technology. For instance, the Lion Man above. During the previous 30,000 years, before the beginning of the last precessional cycle, tribal shamans ritualized fertility through a lunar calendar. This rite caused a Neanderthal extinction and a population surge for Cro-Magnons and Homo sapiens. So who were these shamans that introduced this fertility religion? During this period, just before the beginning of the last precessional cycle, the warm period waned and the cold approached. The Venusian cultures, which produced the goddess figurines and practiced the fertility religion, was forced south. We see here the map, the chronological map showing the lion figure at around 34,000 BC in Germany, the Venusian figurines in the middle part of Europe, and then before all of this, the mysterious Mousterian Neanderthal flute found in France around 45,000 BC. Psychologists have recently been debating many theories regarding the emergence of Homo sapien creativity. General scientific consensus is that Homo sapien tools remain the same until the use of symmetry, around 50 to 40,000 BC. It's easy to see that such tools could hardly create and generate the craftsmanship of the artifacts like the one on the left. Is it possible that the tools on the right could actually manufacture artifacts such as the tools on the left? general consensus is that the same culture that made the artifacts such as the anthropomorphic lion man were struggling to show symmetry in their toolmaking up to around 30,000 BC, the same time as the generation of the so-called lion man. In fact, instead, what we do see is the divergence of two distinct cultures coexisting, one which demonstrates artifacts such as that of the cognitive revolution, showing symmetry and stone tool technology of Homo sapiens, roughly emerging 50,000 years ago. But also another culture, showing complicated and sophisticated craftsmanship, and artifacts which could hardly be created with the stone tool technology which remains with us in the archaeological record. One example of the incredible technology, the incredible Paleolithic technology of an alien culture is the Mousterian flute. Other evidence showing two distinct Paleolithic cultures coexisting but varying technologically are burials in Moscow, heavily ornamented. There are thousands of beads found in these burials thought to be interwoven into the person's clothing. Interestingly, these berries were found and dated to regions in Europe which at the time of the burial were glaciated. Therefore, it's improbable that Paleolithic stone tool users buried these people. Also, decorative use of ochre, a red type of clay for paint, has been found in communities dating as far as 90,000 BC. And Paleolithic lunar calendars discovered by Alexander Marshak have been found dating to 30 or 40,000 BC. Also, it's in these technologically advanced Paleolithic cultures that we find evidence of shamanism and teachers of this cult of fertility. Archaeologists Chris Knight, Camilla Power, and Ian Watts demonstrated in their paper, The Human Symbolic Revolution, a Darwinian account, how female ovulation could have been coordinated over various tribal regions as a religion and as a fertility religion. And the archaeologists speculate that this was done in order to promote family structures and the sustentation of the tribe. Shamanic emblems such as the crescent moon and the menstrual blood signify this fertility religion. Also, the anthropomorphic figures, often seen next to the menstruating woman or conjoined with her. The fertility religion of the Paleolithic shamans did two things. It organized the tribal hierarchy and it ritualized the activities necessary for population growth.